Pumpkins are also packed with nutrients like vitamin C, which we could all use a little extra of these days, making them the perfect treat for the fall season. And just in case you're wondering, the Guinness World Record for the heaviest pumpkin, just over 2,600 pounds. That is more than a car. That does it for 11Alive News at 11:30, but we have much more coming up on 11Alive News at noon.
11Alive News at noon starts now.
Punched in the face and thrown from her car. We are hearing from a fourth victim as police search for a serial robber. How this woman says she fought back. Record voter turnout. Nearly 3 million Georgians have already cast their ballots. How Georgia's Secretary of State says his office is working to protect the integrity of your vote and present timely results. The ripple effect. COVID-19 continues to leave its mark on people across the nation and here in the metro. Why a single mom fears she soon won't have a place to call home. Thanks for staying with us this midday. A possible serial robber striking again. Another victim, a fourth one, coming forward, describing how the man punched her and dragged her from the car. She spoke to 11Alive's Hope Ford about this terrifying experience.
It was October 9th, just after 4 p.m. outside the Dump, a furniture store in Buckhead. A woman who wanted to remain anonymous sat in her car near the entrance when a man opened the back door.
He climbed in the car, shut the door, and I just knew right then and there, oh my God.
The attacker screamed for her to drive off, threatening to kill her, but the victim fought back, mainly concerned over her passenger, her 76-year-old mother.
My voice was shaky, and I was like, this is my mother. Then he grabs me, starts pulling me over the center console. My mom starts hitting him on the back to let me go.
A struggle continues until the attacker
throws a right hook into my left eye, just goes boom.
The victim was pulled from the car as the attacker drove off. Her car was eventually found days later at the Summit condos in Sandy Springs. Police also say the man attacked a driver there, forcing another victim to drive him to an ATM. In total, at least 4 robberies, kidnappings, and carjackings are linked to this man, with 3 victims being forced to drive him to an ATM. The victim we talked to actually considers herself lucky because she was thrown from the car.
I cannot imagine how these women feel about to be driving this guy around and feeling scared to death for minutes upon minutes.
It took almost 2 weeks for the victim to find her car at a tow yard, replace her credit cards, and retrieve her driver's license. She said some items were found in the car that may have belonged to the attacker. She plans on taking those to police tomorrow.
Along with those few items, the surveillance video and sketch are all police have to go on right now. If you'd like to take a closer look at both of those, download the 11Alive News app and look for this story in the As Seen on TV section.
Well, good afternoon, everyone. I'm meteorologist Chesley McNeil. We have some gloominess to report to you. Yeah, the clouds are still in place. Look at this, pretty thick as well. Even some low-level cloudiness at the surface where we have some patchy fog in some spots. Not very widespread, but it's out there. And really depends on how many breaks we get in these clouds will determine how our temperatures begin to heat up. Right now, in the middle 60s, right around 66 degrees in Atlanta. Got some low 60s over here to the east. Athens at 62, 63 in Covington, Edenton at 63 as well. Near 70 in Covington, or Carrollton rather. You're looking at 71 degrees in Rome and up toward Dalton as well. Again, we'll get some more breaks and maybe get a little bit of sunshine poking through that will help to heat that temperature up. I'm thinking right around 73 degrees for your afternoon high temperature today. Still got that easterly flow out there as well. Those winds about 6 or 7 miles per hour. We'll drop back down to drop back down to 68 degrees by 7 o'clock tonight under mostly cloudy skies. Only a slight chance that we'll see an isolated shower or two. We're also paying very close attention to Tropical Storm Zeta, which is still in the northern Caribbean, but it is headed toward the Yucatan Peninsula, about 10 miles per hour there. Winds right now up to 70 miles per hour. It will interact with the landmass, so break up just a little bit and then move out into this wide open Gulf where we're anticipating it to strengthen to a Category 1, possibly even a Category 2 before it makes landfall over toward Louisiana by Wednesday. And then by Wednesday going into Thursday, the remnants will head in our direction. We're going to break down what effects the storm could have on our area and the timing of it and the full forecast coming up. Christy, back to you.
All right, thank you, Chesley. The confirmation of the next Supreme Court justice is on track to happen today. Right now, Republican and Democratic senators are debating Judge Amy Coney Barrett's nomination. If she joins the court, it will create an even greater conservative majority. NBC's Susan McGinnis reports on this historic vote with the outcome already determined.
And nothing but the truth, so help you God.
Judge Amy Coney Barrett hours away from becoming Justice Amy Coney Barrett.
A quorum is present. Senators embroiled in 30 hours of debate over Barrett's nomination to the Supreme Court, the stage now set for a vote tonight. Republicans rushing the confirmation through to seat Barrett before Election Day, and she will give the High Court a solid conservative majority.
This is something to really be proud of and to feel good about. We made an important contribution to the future of this country.
Only one Republican, Susan Collins of Maine, is expected to vote against Barrett, and not one Democrat is expected to support her. And they're furious about the fast-track process they were powerless to stop.
And it will be an inerasable stain on this Republican majority forevermore.
Barrett could be sworn in late tonight, ready to not only rule on a case that could decide the future of Obamacare, but also legal challenges involving the election itself.
This is the last week of early voting in Georgia, and the Secretary of State is addressing voter concerns. Joe Ripley explains how the office is handling record turnout.
Secretary of State Brad Raffensperger says election security and ballot integrity are paramount in this election. Already 2.8 million ballots cast in Georgia, more than 2/3 of the Peach State's tally back in 2016. In the last week of early voting, Raffensperger anticipates hundreds of thousands more to pour in.
We expect even more higher turnout than we've seen so far. With that, there may be lines. Expect lines, long lines.
Raffensperger addressed concerns of ballot integrity, saying voters are asked to show ID and poll workers are taking necessary steps. As for those worried about voter suppression, Raffensperger pointed to expanded polling locations and record turnout to prove otherwise.
It has never been easier voting in Georgia. My job in this office is to assure all Georgians that there is neither rampant vote theft nor suppression. People have concerns, and I get it.
Raffensperger says counties are constantly working to keep up with record high early voter turnout, ensuring what he says are timely results on election night.
Joe Ripley reporting for us there. The 11Alive voter access team is committed to making sure your voices are heard. Send us an email at whereatlspeaks@11alive.com, or you can text us at 404-885-7600, and make sure to check out our voter guide at 11alive.com/vote. It is a fight to the finish this week in the race for the White House, the last full week for President Trump and Joe Biden to sway voters. Tracy Potts has a look ahead at the latest on a new coronavirus cluster surrounding Vice President Pence.
Final arguments.
Biden is the shutdown candidate.
The last big push.
What's up, Detroit?
Both presidential campaigns spending this last full week focusing on swing states.
When Donald Trump wins Florida big on election night, it's going to set the path for the rest of the night.
Democrats hoping to take back the Midwest.
It's such an uphill fight, but we're going to win it.
Driving voter turnout.
Why are so many powerful people trying to suppress our vote, trying to confuse us about voting, messing with the post office?
President Trump weighing his chances by crowds, not polls.
It's like a poll, right? Except much more accurate.
Both campaigns kicking off the week with 60 Minutes interviews where President Trump walked out on Leslie Stahl.
That's enough. Let's go. Let's go.
And Joe Biden defended his tax plan.
And you think it's a good idea to raise taxes when the economy is in dire straits?
Depending who you're raising them on.
Decision 2020 nearing an end with indecision still in Washington on money to deal with the coronavirus economy.
And we'll have some answers on Monday.
5 people close to Vice President Pence have tested positive, including his chief of staff. But the White House says Pence, who's negative, won't quarantine because he's an essential worker.
Democratic presidential nominee Joe Biden campaigning in Georgia tomorrow. Biden will visit Warm Springs, which is in Meriwether County, in the afternoon first, and then head here to Atlanta. His Atlanta rally will be a drive-in event encouraging people to vote. This is Biden's first stop in the Peach State since winning his party's nomination this summer. Meanwhile, his wife is visiting the Peach State today. Dr. Jill Biden will headline a Georgia Women for Biden early vote event in Macon this afternoon. Then she heads to Savannah for an early vote mobilization drive-in rally. Many experts consider Georgia a battleground state in this year's presidential election. The polls indicate a very close race. The candidates have focused a lot of energy here, but why is Georgia so important this election? Here is our Why Guy.
The song is a classic. This year, it's the candidates for president who are singing Georgia on My Mind. The campaigns have spent in excess of $10 million in advertising in this state, far more than the amount spent here in 2016.
Georgia is more important this time around because the race looks competitive.
Let's explore the reasons why Georgia is considered a battleground state in this year's presidential election. Georgia has sided with the Republican candidate for president in every election since 1992. George Bush carried the state by 16 percentage points in 2004. Donald Trump's 2016 victory margin was about 5%.
The trends are moving towards Democrats. It doesn't necessarily mean that this year they triumph, but it gives Democrats encouragement.
Public opinion polls have shown a tight race in Georgia.
What we're expecting is that this race is going to be decided, by, a few 100,000 votes at best, if not less.
The Electoral College will ultimately decide the race. Georgia has 16 electors, more than all but 7 other states.
Republicans for the last couple of decades have relied on Georgia providing 16 Electoral College votes. To lose that would be a blow.
Since Bill Clinton took the state in 1992, the closest a Democrat has come to winning Georgia was Clinton 4 years later, when Republican Bob Dole's margin of victory here was less than 2%.
If you have a question for Jerry Carnes, our Why Guy, send it to us on Facebook, Twitter, or email. It's 12:11 on your Monday. A Georgia mom worried she may soon be without a home. Next, the ripple effect COVID-19 has had on families here in the metro.
In times of great uncertainty, some things become more clear. The things we take for granted, the people we depend on daily. Here at 11Alive, we'd like to say thank you. First responders, medical staff, sanitation workers, truck drivers, postal workers, and every brave Georgian doing their part to make a difference. We see you, we hear you, and we appreciate all that you do.
Let's start with a viral message going around. Quote, vast majority of people who died had ibuprofen Advil in their system. This message is fake.
We just bought 20 dust masks for $97.
Are you doing this to help people or are you doing this to make money or both?
Both. Take this email sent to the Verify team. Is it safe to have your house cleaned by outside workers? The best practice is to limit guests to emergencies only.
We know things are changing every day, but we're here with you. Continuous COVID-19 coverage during prime time. We're committed to giving you facts, not fear. On 11Alive News Primetime, weeknights from 8 to 11 on WATF.
There are everyday actions to help prevent the spread of respiratory diseases. Wash your hands. Avoid close contact with people who are sick. Avoid touching your eyes, nose, and mouth. Stay home when you are sick. Cover your cough or sneeze. Clean and disinfect frequently touched objects with household cleaning spray. For more information, visit cdc.gov/COVID-19. This message brought to you by the National Association of Broadcasters and this station.
Today at noon on 11Alive.
We are seeing that lack of smell or altered taste can be a symptom.
We answer your coronavirus-related medical questions. Because 11Alive is where Atlanta speaks.
Televised newscasts not enough for you? Get even more at 11Alive's YouTube channel, where you'll find uncut interviews, extended body cam footage, live streams of Atlanta's biggest trials, and more. Subscribe to 11Alive today.
While other states across the country are seeing a surge in COVID cases, we are not seeing that yet here in Georgia. The State Department of Health reporting 1 new death yesterday after we saw a spike in deaths on Saturday. Right now, the 14-day average for new deaths is about 28. However, we do typically see a dip in the numbers on Sundays due to a lag in reporting. Now, cases are back down around the 14-day average after seeing spikes the past few days, partly because of high testing numbers. There were a little more than 1,300 new cases reported yesterday, which is slightly below the current average. There are so many parts of this pandemic that have affected all of us in so many different ways. One of those ripple effects, the estimated hundreds of thousands of Georgians facing possible eviction.
The best thing that brought me to Alpharetta was just a peace of mind. It's a good place for kids to run amok. I'm Danessa. I'm a single mom of 3. Aiden, Khalees, and Carmen. I would usually drop them off and I would keep going to work. And my job was from 8 to 3. It took me forever to find this position, just being a mommy and single. My 12-year-old, when they stuck it on the door, he was in the living room and brought it to me. You start looking at all your essentials and things like that. And sometimes rent isn't an essential, I hate to say it. My kids need food and hot water and different things like that more right now.
My name is Doug Hooker. I'm Executive Director for the Atlanta Regional Commission. Our estimate is as many as 40% of regional households could be under threat of eviction if nothing is done.
Even when December 31st comes, then what? So now I have a mounting debt, no foreseeable job, 3 kids. It's scary. I have to let them know that everything is going to be okay, even though in my mind I'm not sure.
Matt Pearl has spent the past several months producing this new series called The Ripple, which puts the spotlight on those affected by the pandemic. The entire documentary is available now at 11alive.com/The Ripple. We will also be sharing the stories on 11 Alive News at 6 all week.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm meteorologist Chesley McNeil. Welcome to the clouds. Yeah, and finally starting to see some breaks in those clouds. This is over noon, and I'm showing you this just last half hour, and we had really threatening skies, and now we're starting to see a little bit of blue. So some breaks in those clouds will help to heat those temperatures up a little bit as we head into the afternoon. So mostly cloudy skies is what we'll call it for the rest of the afternoon as well. You can see those clouds on the radar, and no rain coming out of those clouds, although there is a very slight chance, 20% chance that we could see an isolated shower pop up. So we can't rule it out today. Giving it an 8 out of a possible 11 on the barometer today. 72 degrees or 73 degrees rather for the afternoon high temperature. Again, under mostly cloudy skies, you may get a sliver of sunshine or two. That will be it for us today. Most of the wet weather you can see back off to the north and west of us, and most of that heading up toward the northeast. We won't get that wall of rain in here today. In fact, we're just going to remain on the drier side. Most likely you won't see any rain at all. That easterly flow coming in as well. Those winds up to about 6-7 miles per hour this afternoon. All eyes really on Zeta, even though it's in the Caribbean right now. This is the northern Caribbean, headed toward the Yucatan Peninsula. Still a tropical storm at this point. Its winds are just below hurricane status at 70 miles per hour. This is the latest from the Hurricane Center, moving to the northwest at 10 miles per hour. So it's about 140 miles southeast of Cozumel, Mexico, and we'll continue to head in that direction, possibly strengthening before it gets there as a Category 1 hurricane. At least that's the forecast for it. We'll interact with this landmass, and that will help to shear it up just a little bit. And then it moves back out into the sea, over toward the Gulf, wide open as well, and will strengthen back to a Category 1, possibly even a Category 2, before it makes landfall during the day, or at least toward the evening on Wednesday, very close to New Orleans here over Louisiana. After it makes landfall, it will start to lose a lot of its characteristics, but the remnants will be headed over toward us. Those remnants will bring in some very heavy rain and possibly a storm threat for us as well, so we'll have to watch that. We're talking anywhere from 2 to 3 inches of rainfall, some higher amounts, especially up here to the far north. Because of that, the National Weather Service has issued a flood watch, which means we are watching for the potential for flooding in the highlighted counties that you see here, from Dade Walker County over to Union Towns County, all the way down through, looks like Gwinnett County, all the way down to Coweta County as well. We could be seeing anywhere from 2 to 3 inches of rainfall. And even in and around these areas, if your county is not highlighted, for example, Henry County, you're not highlighted there, but you could be seeing some very heavy rainfall as well. There'll be rounds of heavy rain pushing into the area. I'm thinking started Wednesday night going into Thursday morning. Here's how it plays out for us in the forecast track model. You can follow along with the time right there at the top of the screen. Shows the clouds in place. You may get a break or two here or there. And again, a 20% chance for an isolated shower. Most of us will remain dry. We'll start you off on Tuesday morning with the clouds. Expect a few breaks in those clouds during the afternoon as well. We'll call that a mix of sun and clouds. It'll start to get cloudy once again Tuesday night going into Wednesday. And Wednesday, expect the rain to move in light during the morning. And then once we get to the afternoon, it'll be light and steady. And then the heaviest rain comes in during the evening going into Thursday. Right now, we're going to give it a 60% chance on Wednesday, 90% chance on Thursday. Can't rule out a thunderstorm or two. And of course, when you hit this tropical air mass on top of us, a brief spin up tornado is certainly possible as well. And all that really depends on the track. And so because it's still down in the northern Caribbean Sea, we'll still have to watch that because that path could change ever so slightly or even greatly. So we'll watch that and update these totals for you as we go. Once the system gets behind us, or at least to the north of us, we'll start to see a cool down. So we'll get partly sunny skies in here on Friday and temperatures right around 65 degrees, 64 on Saturday under mostly sunny skies. And then the next system comes to bring us some more rain on Sunday. Got a 40% chance with 65 degrees for your high.
Mammograms are a preventive procedure that helps save lives, but for some women, the pain is unbearable. Next, how a new imaging machine is changing that.
Cover your cough or sneeze. Clean and disinfect frequently touched objects with household cleaning spray. For more information, visit cdc.gov/COVID-19. This message brought to you by the National Association of Broadcasters and this station.
Today at noon on 11Alive.
We are seeing that lack of smell or altered taste can be a symptom.
We answer your coronavirus-related medical questions. Because 11Alive is where Atlanta speaks.
Televised newscasts not enough for you? Get even more at 11Alive's YouTube channel, where you'll find uncut interviews, extended body cam footage, live streams of Atlanta's biggest trials, and more. Subscribe to 11Alive today.
Let's start with a viral message going around. Quote, vast majority of people who died had ibuprofen Advil in their system.
October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and the American Cancer Society recommends women ages 45 to 54 get mammograms every year. But if you've had one, you know it hurts. Some women say the discomfort is too much. Research shows the pain keeps 75% of women from returning for the second one. So now there's a brand new painless machine for breast cancer screenings. Haley Pilot gives us a look.
Dr. Gerald Grubbs calls the 3D breast imaging machine the most compassionate way to screen for breast cancer.
Women are so much tougher than guys. It just amazes me.
Dr. Grubbs says with mammograms, the combination of dense breast tissue and compression can lead to inaccuracies and pain.
So what happens a lot of the time is that you get pseudo lesions. It looks like there's a mass in there. So then they have to come back and have additional views done. It's very uncomfortable. The number one reason why women don't go back to get their follow-up breast imaging done.
The 3D isotropic machine eliminates the follow-up.
Who doesn't like a BOGO? It's like getting 2 for 1. It's like getting your screening exam and then also getting your diagnostic exam. You're never going to have a callback. If you're coming back to see us, it's because you need to have a biopsy.
And unlike traditional breast biopsies, Dr. Grubbs says women will be sedated.
I can't imagine a woman could stay awake and do that. Well, You can see from the table in there that puts you in a natural prone position.
Just like in the screening, a woman's breast goes right in this center hole, and Dr. Grubbs goes underneath the surface to perform a biopsy.
There's nothing unpleasant about the experience. For screening mammograms, they typically take about 30 minutes to do. You are in and out of this room in barely over 5 minutes.
Dr. Grubbs says there's never been a better time to introduce this life-saving technology, not just during Breast Cancer Awareness Month, but during the pandemic.
Since the COVID pandemic started in January, breast imaging is down 95%. As soon as I heard about it, I go, this is the niche. This is what I'm looking for.
The 3D isotropic breast imaging costs less than a traditional mammogram, and it's covered by insurance. The one small catch here, there are only 3 machines in the U.S., one in Sarasota, Florida, another in Rochester, New York, and one in Knoxville, Tennessee. It's 12:25 on your Monday. No mask, no flight. The new step Delta Airlines says it's taking to keep your health and safety first aboard its aircraft.
Here, the things we take for granted, the people we depend on daily. Here at 11Alive, we'd like to say thank you. First responders, medical staff, sanitation workers, truck drivers, postal workers, and every brave Georgian doing their part to make a difference. We see you, we hear you, and we appreciate all that you do.
Let's start with a viral message going around. Quote, vast majority of people who died had ibuprofen Advil in their system. This message is fake.
We just bought 20 dust masks for $97.
Are you doing this to help people or are you doing this to make money or both?
Both. Take this email sent to the Verify team. Is it safe to have your house cleaned by outside workers? The best practice is to limit guests to emergencies only.
We know things are changing every day, but we're here with you. Continuous COVID-19 coverage during prime time. We're committed to giving you facts, not fear. On 11Alive News Primetime, weeknights from 8 to 11 on WATF.
There are everyday actions to help prevent the spread of respiratory diseases. Wash your hands. Avoid close contact with people who are sick. Avoid touching your eyes, nose, and mouth. Stay home when you are sick. Cover your cough or sneeze. Clean and disinfect frequently touched objects with household cleaning spray. For more information, visit cdc.gov/COVID-19. This message brought to you by the National Association of Broadcasters and this station.
Today at noon on 11Alive.
We are seeing that lack of smell or altered taste can be a symptom.
We answer your coronavirus-related medical questions. Because 11Alive is where Atlanta speaks.
Televised newscasts not enough for you? Get even more at 11Alive's YouTube channel, where you'll find uncut interviews, extended body cam footage, live streams of Atlanta's biggest trials, and more. Subscribe to 11Alive today.
Delta Airlines is showing you it is serious about your safety when you fly. The Atlanta-based airline has already banned more than 400 people from flying for not following the mask policy. Delta began requiring that passengers wear masks on flights back in May, saying the policy is to protect the health and safety of everyone on board. All major airlines now mandate that passengers wear masks in the absence of any new regulations from the federal government. A former Atlanta archbishop will now become the first Black American cardinal. Pope Francis naming 13 new cardinals yesterday, including Wilton Gregory. He served as Archbishop of Atlanta from 2005 to 2019 and is now the Archbishop of Washington, D.C. Whether it's in your latte or maybe sitting out on your front porch, today is the day to celebrate everyone's favorite gourd. Today is National Pumpkin Day. And while they're fun to decorate and carve for Halloween, pumpkins are also packed with nutrients like vitamin C, which we could all use a little more of these days, making them the perfect fall treat. Although, I don't think the pumpkin spice latte counts. Have a good day.
Are you doing this to help people or are you doing this to make money or both?
Both. Take this email sent to the Verify team. Is it safe to have your house cleaned by outside workers? The best practice is to limit guests to emergencies only.
We know things are changing every day, but we're here with you. Continuous COVID-19 coverage during prime time. We're committed to giving you facts, not fear. On 11Alive News Primetime, weeknights from 8 to 11 on WATF.
There are everyday actions to help prevent the spread of respiratory diseases. Wash